Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to Out of the Park Baseball 21. Our tour through history continues. The year of 1873. Last season, we made the World Series. We fell a bit short. Um, we fell a bit short, sadly. Ooh, there's a playoff history bracket. Very nice. We did win two, but we didn't win enough. But that's okay. We can only hope that we will succeed in the future. So let's sim on up to the start of winter meetings. Oh, you know what? Maybe I gotta pick some coaches. Hey, I got Cy Young and I got Manager of the Year. Nice. You actually needed two coaches. Give me, please, scouting. I guess I'll take Sergio Cifuentes. Like, he's not the most exciting coach I've ever seen, but he is, a thing. Excuse me. Goodness. You know what? You like Jim Britt. That's good enough for me. You recognize where your bread is buttered. And I get some lovely hardware. I'm very excited about that. So let's see. Rookie... Oh, no, that's just for the month. Here you go. Gold Glove. John Hatfield. And George Bechtel and Gat Stiers. Very nice. I guess I never thought of John Hatfield as that good, but he had a really good season for us. Like, an amazingly good season. Silver Slugger for Levi Meyerly. Chick Fulmer. And Gat Stiers again. Holly Hollingshead won Rookie of the Year. Not that it's going to matter because I don't get him back. I did get Manager of the Year. And Jim Britt won Cy Young. Very nice. Now, the one thing I talked about at the end of last episode is trading Levi Meyerly. Oh, I see. We aren't set for our scout yet. So let's sim forward until we hire a scout, and then I can make decisions. There we go. Now, here's my issue with Meyerly. First of all, you're randomly making him a second baseman. Please stop. I don't know why this happens. I don't know why the AI randomly decides, just for funsies, to shuffle the entire lineup. Like, my dude here, you just won a gold glove, you're staying at second base. Anyway, Meyerly. Meyerly is an amazing hitter. And an objectively awful third baseman. There's no two ways about it. He is very good at one thing and very bad at the other thing. And this creates an uncomfortable realization that unless I fix that, he's always going to negate his offensive value. So I think we trade him. But this is the kind of trade that only comes around maybe once in a lifetime. And so we're going to make this trade doing our due diligence and finding the best possible players. Because it's going to take multiple major leaguers. This is the reserve clause era. I have him as long as I want him. There is no reason I have to feel obligated to keep him. I can use him or not use him as I see fit. So, is anyone officially on the trading block? Yes, 3 players I don't want. Okay. That's fine. If I'm trading minor league, I want at least 2 major league caliber players. Active roster. All your players suck. Baltimore. You've got some genuine talent here, Baltimore. I'm not going to lie. But there's no way you'd give me George Hall. Is there? Okay. And you know what? That is completely reasonable. I wouldn't make that trade either, but I had to try. Wes Fizzler is really talented and still not worth it. Brooklyn has George Wright. I mean, again, you'd never give him to me, would you? No. And I think that's going to be the issue, is that the teams that have superstars aren't going to want to give them up. Jim Holdsworth is the Levi era issue. Okay, Brooklyn sucks. The White Sox have Ezra Sutton. And as third baseman go, he's actually pretty talented. It's an insult. I think the problem is that the rest of the league equally realizes how how deeply troubling his lack of defense is. Maybe someone like Paul Hines. What do you think of that one, bud? I'm going to give you a great player now. No. And I'd basically have to add a second player for any of these trades to get made, wouldn't I? The Philadelphia A's. Let's try shopping him. Because right now it's pretty apparent that the rest of the league recognizes his defensive issues. Will anybody give me anything for him of high quality? And if so, what is that high quality player? Alright, I'm getting some offers here. Let's look at Jimmy Wood. Jimmy Wood is a megastar at second base. He does everything well. But that is the one position I don't really need help at. Unless John Hatfield can play somewhere else. And he's only a kind of okay. Now, it's fair to ask, am I being penny wise pound foolish by passing up on a player of Jimmy Wood's caliber? But he's already 29. Which means he'll only get worse. So I'm gonna flag that one as a maybe. Alright, nobody from the Nationals. Nobody good from the Eckfords. John Clapp is a very, very talented catcher. But I'm not getting a great value. I mean, yes, I'm getting a young catcher, but I've already got a pretty good catcher in Mike McGeary. Um, it is so hard for me to see. Yeah, Jim Holdsworth's not that great. It is hard for me to see a player of Jimmy Wood's caliber and pass up on him. Like, everything that Levi Meyerly does, he just does better. And then I can turn around and flip John Hatfield for an improvement at third base. I think I gotta pull the trigger. I think this is too good a deal. Now, I will see if you would throw in... No, that's it. Let's do it. Alright. So let's promote you. And then I'm going to turn and I'm going to flip John Hatfield to try to fill my third base gap. So I'm going to look specifically at third baseman and just see what offers I get. Andy Leonard is not a very good third baseman. You know what? John Radcliffe wouldn't be a terrible idea because if I remember right, Chick Fulmer's arguably even better at third than he is at short. Am I correct on that? No, he's a very good third baseman, but he's not better. But there is Harry Schaefer, who sucks. Ralph Hamm, who is a pretty good defensive third baseman, but who can't hit. I can afford to be pickier. You know what? Oh, sorry. Let's advance to the draft and see if we can acquire somebody of note. And still no one is eligible. Shocking nobody. Is there anybody? Like, the thing is, I've arguably made this team worse in the short term. Because I no longer have anyone who can play third. I mean, look, I can have Fulmer play third. But the thing is, I can't have him third if he's also playing shortstop. He's great. He is not that great. So, is that Smokey Joe Wood? No. Smokey Joe Wood was a pitcher. What am I even talking about? It's just some dude named Jimaw. There's not very many truly outstanding players. Now, I will say, Dan Collins. I did this with Cleveland, at an older version. Oh, they turned him into a reliever. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, there was something about this version that I had played in that inadvertently made him an utter god of pitching. Like, he made Jack Leiter look like he was pitching wiffle ball. It was truly insane, but I'm kind of glad, kind of sad that they fixed it. It's whatever. Let's go ahead, dear friends, and start the draft. And let's just skip ahead to me. What is left, dear friends? Oh my lord, it's a bunch of garbage. There is nobody here with any talent. Yikes. Billy West, what a silly made-up name. Wow. This draft got terrible in a hurry. Is there anyone at all? Anyone at all with any talent whatsoever? Who would you recommend as third base scouting director? You want me to take Jack Farrell? Like, Farrell's not the worst player I've ever heard of. But my god, is he terrible. But, you know what? You can have your demand. And then I get my choice of this rubbish. You know what, scouting director? You can finish the draft for me. Wow, that draft was awful. And our other issue is I don't have a center fielder. Because of the silly rule that if someone missed a season IRL, you're putting them on a DL. Yeah, I really desperately need a center fielder. And a third baseman. But it's like... I can... No, I can't stomach Claire. This is bad. Yikes. Are there any free agents at all? There are 0 free agents, okay. I am going to offer up Hatfield again now that the draft is over. First of all, please put... I mean, if I have to, I'll put Murnane in center field. I'm going to put him there now just so that, you know, it looks a little bit closer. Mr. Hatfield, are you worth anything more now? I'm going to look for any position players that might be on offer. I mean, I could just stockpile infielders. I mean, taking someone like Radcliffe lets me shift Chick Fulmer to third base, and that is one solution to my problem. Or Candy Nelson? I do like Candy Nelson. Like, as a shortstop, he's legitimately quite good. He's got amazing plate discipline, which was not at all, by the way, a common thing in the 19th century. Potentially very good power. There's a lot to like about Mr. Nelson as an option. John Radcliffe is more polished, but I kind of feel that going for upside is not the worst decision we could make. Let's trade for him. And can I get you to offer me... I could get Harry Wright. No, I can't. You really don't have anybody else, do you? Would you give me Radcliffe too? No, that's fine. That's interesting. Would you give me Pop Snyder? No. Okay. You know what? Look, let's make this deal. I like how the fans are, like, infuriated with me. I'm trying to make the team better, my dudes. Alright. Chick, you're shifting to third. Candy, you're shifting to short. And now I have, allegedly, a full Major League roster. You know what, hindsight, I could actually just put Hatfield in left field. Oh well. There will be literally nobody available in the Rule 5 draft. I'm just going to let Jack Farrell improve before I mess with him. Oh, there's exactly one player on the Rule 5 draft. And he's not very good. I'm just going to say complete. Here we go. No one was eligible for the Hall of Fame, as is tradition. And then I'm just going to go straight to spring training. I see no reason to stop on the way. Ooh, you give me a bigger budget, which would be lovely if there's literally anything I could do with that money. I'm just going to go right to opening day. There's really no reason to mess with spring training. Mike McGarry got a tiny bit better. Some issues going on there. Here, Benchy McBench Coach, go ahead and set up my lineups for me. And that is my staff, so this is all fine. I literally didn't even try to sign him, so I'll take a second round draft pick next year. Even though I suspect it won't be worth very much, but hey, who knows. Player development, Jim Britt is putting a little bit of heat on his fastball. That's pretty nice. And Jimmy Wood is getting ever so slightly worse. Just the tiniest bit. Any big player developments? Tim Murnane got a bit better. Johnny Ryan got a lot better. Apparently you're discovering some talent as a relief pitcher. I mean, I've certainly seen worse. Maybe you've got a future as a two-way player. I call Johnny Ryan is the number 6 prospect in baseball because literally nobody else has any prospects. That's pretty good. All right. Now, let us build a lineup that all other teams will weep to see. Please put this jerk on the injured list since I can't actually use him. Ready? Here's the pitching staff. And it's done. Alright. So we're going to look at ratings, and I think the best hitter on this team now is Jimmy Wood. So I'm going to slide him into third base and be happy for it. I'm going to let Candy Nelson be our leadoff guy. And then Mike McGarry can at second. He's such a good contact hitter that even though his batting eye isn't great, I still think that'll be fine. Gat Stiers hitting cleanup. George Bechtel hitting in left. Chick Fulmer batting 6th. Tim Murnane playing center field. I'm sorry, but someone has to do it. And then, who's actually going to play first? I guess it's Michael Campbell. Well, if I just have no backups for center field, like if Murnane ever gets tired, he's just gonna have to play anyway. Let's go ahead and copy both of these things and then paste them over. I don't have enough quality players to even think about things like platooning. And to be fair, depth is just not a thing that people had in the 1870s on major league rosters. They just didn't have it. Some player development things are happening, most of which is not that outstanding. It's Jim Britt again. Gosh darn it. I am so irritated that this feature can't be permanently turned off. I never want upcoming reports. I just don't. Oh. Oh, okay. It doesn't actually work. No, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. As long as we got Jim Britt, we've got a fighting chance. But this season, Philadelphia has gotten off to a really great start. And it doesn't hurt that freaking Jim O'Rourke is just a minor deity. Hey, it's Riney Walters. I don't know why you'd ever let him start, but okay. Yeah, I just don't think there's much that we're going to be able to do in the short term. Not with Philadelphia's insane start. Tim Murnane got a little bit better. That's encouraging. Yeah, Jimmy Woods entering his decline pretty early. Hey, Bechtel was hitter of the month. I like it. Is my owner happy or is he still grumpy? I got Jimmy Wood. That should be something. You do want me to upgrade at first base, and who boy have I not upgraded at first base. Yeah, pretty much nobody is hitting this season. Let's change around the lineup. Bechtel. No, Murnane, you're going to hit cleanup. Stiers is going to bat there. And then we'll see if this fixes things enough to the point where we can try to pick up some ground. He has been ecstatic, and that's fine with me. Let us go ahead and offer all of our minor leaguers new contracts. Sam Davidson, how would you get along with the current Red Sox? I might actually just promote you. Pitching coach, you're fine. Team trainer, you're fine. Assistant GM, look, someone's got to do it. And, sure, you can have another year as my bench coach. But yeah, I think I'm gonna promote Sam Davidson. I'm gonna give him the major league job and see if he can fix my hitters. You would give me Bub McAdee, who is bad, for Denny Clare, who isn't great, and Johnny Ryan, who actually has some level of talent. I will trade Johnny Ryan for the right offer. What do we got here? To have anybody of any actual value. I like Joe Start. I like him quite a bit, actually. He would be a pretty sizable upgrade. Let's do it. Let's acquire him to start at first base. Unless I can find someone who's arguably as good or better. Charlie Gould's not a very Gould hitter. Yeah, let's do it. And then, Joe, you are instantly my starting first baseman. Even gonna let you bat 7th. That's how much I believe in you. Like, it doesn't help us at all that Gat Stars has just decided that hitting is entirely optional this season. But yeah, I think we got a nice little boost. Now, of course, I don't necessarily know that it's going to be enough, but we still have Jim Britt, and maybe an upgrade at first base is enough to help us break through. I mean, is there anything else I can trade? Is there anything else that I have that players would find that teams would find valuable? I don't think that there is. Let's go and advance to roster expansion. Candy Nelson improved a bit. That's good to see. Yeah, I just don't think it's very likely that with this offense, we had the number 2 offense. That's kind of surprising, actually. I certainly would not have expected that. And now we find ourselves in a 4-way tie for first. Yeah, right now they're sorting by winning percentage, which is it's by the loss column. We'll eventually all have 60 games. I have an ever so slight lead. Not Lou Carl. The fans will be devastated. I don't think the fans will care, if I'm honest. You know what, Joe Start? I think I'm going to push you even further up in the lineup. I think I'm going to bat you 6th. Yeah, this has just been not a great year for us offensively. And I know we've scored a bunch of runs, but I frankly don't see how. Like, we're the second team in runs scored. And we've contributed a lot offensively. But overall, as a team, we're just kind of yikes. Like, what is your run support, Mr. Britt? Let's see, we're looking for RS. Don't see it. I mean, he is getting 6 runs a game. That would be enough, you'd think. Come on, guys, just hold on. Yeah, a lot of my players are getting a little worse. Jim Britt is getting better, which is frankly terrifying. Man, Al Spalding ain't shit. But I guess he is kind of shit. He's the good shit. Technically, we should not be tied right now. Washington should be slightly in the lead. Oh, we did it again. We made the World Series. Very exciting. Hey, Harry Wright's gonna retire. I utterly dominated the Washington Nationals, as is my right. Look at win probability, just like bloop. Look at Chick Fulmer. 2 home runs, my friends. 2. Not 1. 2. I also enjoy how he's won a Gold Glove at third base, and yet now he looks like garbage, apparently. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, it's AL time. Another pitching triple crown for Jim Britt. That is good stuff. I certainly don't object to that at all. All right, Jim Boy. That's not good. That is good. That is excellent. That is fantabulistic. And we did it. Look at that. 4 games to 1. We utterly demolished the Brooklyn Atlantics. None of these games were close, and since I won 4 of them, I think I get to claim that. So their first World Series championship. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sim until the end of the awards, because I want my goddamn award this time. I am not happy that I still got screwed out of my first Manager of the Year award. I don't even care. We're gonna go to this part. Yes, fantastic. Welcome back. I'm gonna go to the MVP award, and then we're gonna analyze the awards, and then I'm gonna pick a new team. Because we did it again, my dudes. Good. I don't have to stab people. Now, I'm not saying I would have stabbed people, but I am saying that I would have thought about it. No gold gloves. Wah wah. He was the only candidate for reliever of the year. Any silver sluggers? Just Tim Murnane. But I did get manager of the year. And I got Cy Young. And I like how people are now recognizing how great Jim Britt is. And they're like, you know what, dude? Have a... Okay. Who the hell voted for Gatsteyers? Like, how much alcohol did we ply them with to convince them that a guy who was just barely competent... I mean, yes, he led the league in triples, but my word. Dude. But we have done it. Another World Series in my resume. And you know what? Later, dudes. Now, who was the worst team in the majors this year? Philadelphia or Keokuk? Um, all right, I have a bottle cap. It's a Gatorade bottle cap. If I get the G, I will take Keokuk, or I will take Philadelphia if I don't. And it fell on the ground with the G side down. I would like to become the manager of the Philadelphia Centennials. I would like to manage a team, though. Let me manage a team, please. It is one of the weirdest things in this game that it's so hard to find a way to get a new job. Look at this. I deserved it this year too, but you know what? I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. I'm actually a lot mad. But I'm not extremely mad. Where the heck is that thing? Like, there's a thing that warns you that you need to find a job. Let me sim one day. Maybe I need to do that. Hey, there we go. And look, Philadelphia is like, come on. Oh, wait, that's the Philadelphia Athletics. Wait, who was the team I was meant to be? The Philadelphia Centennials, who are, ironically, the team that won't offer me a job. Here you go, available jobs. I mean, I guess if they really don't want me, I'll go to Keokuk. Like, I don't wanna. Because the Gatorade cap had spoken. But they won't give me a job. And yes, I could theoretically switch to commissioner mode and then I can have any team I want to. But I don't even want to be the manager of Philadelphia. You're the worst team in the league. I just won the World Series. And you're like, nope, we don't want you. Well, you know what? You're lost, Philadelphia. I'm a Keokuk Western. Oh, yeah. The rest of y'all can suck it. In over my head. In over my head. You know what? Fuck all of you. Extremely hard. In any orifice that might be imaginable. That is how I feel about you right now. Now, we do have a pretty good pitcher. And that is a wonderful start to building a good team. But what we don't have here... How the heck do you have 23 players on your team? And they seriously all stink. This is like Major League yikes. Well, I do not take this job because it is easy. I take it because I want to get paid. And because, you know, I want to be successful. But yeah, this is definitely a major work in progress. There is not a lot to like on this team. But I wanted a challenge, and my lord, did I get one. Submit protection list. Can I pick nobody? Like, I'll be honest with you. I'm halfway tempted to say I'll block Tommy Bond. Like, I guess just in the interest of not being complete garbage, I will finish this by protecting some players. Or players that might someday be not garbage, so anyone that's 40 or above, I will protect. Like, I'm not going to protect Denny Mack, because I'm going to lose him anyway. It just doesn't make any sense for me to waste a spot. Yeah, protecting 8 players seems pretty reasonable here. Is anyone really good defensively? Like, amazingly, shockingly good? No. We're literally the worst at everything. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. We did lose 47 games. I mean, yeah, this is fine. And then, do I have any coaches to hire? No, I don't. Okay. Well, we have our work cut out for us. We have a team that has a pretty good pitcher and just an abysmal roster from top to bottom. And we got to make that work. Everyone believes the club lacks leadership. And they really don't like Ed Duffy. And Tommy Bond is apparently a bit of a dick. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, it's fine. We'll manage. But we'll manage next episode. So thank you very much for watching this series. We have to put some work in next episode. This has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.